Greetings, Hornets family. I am so excited to be launching eSchool with you all. As you can see from the video that I sent to our school community, our theme for eSchool is going to be try anything. So as you can see, I decided to try some new hair. How does it look? Anyway, hope it's not too distracting. But I might, during our eSchool experience, you might see different versions of myself that I'm experimenting with. And part of the reason why I've decided to do this is because I also want to model that for us as a school community. We're going to be trying virtual school. This is going to be the first time that any of us have ever done anything like this. And so I want us to embrace this with a learner and growth mindset. I also decided to do it in my own home office because I wanted to model for us as a school community that it's really important for us as we're trying to navigate or as we begin to navigate eSchool that we try and sit in an environment that's really conducive to us learning. And so my office is that space for me. I have my calendar that I use as a reminder. I have a desk and my computer seat and that I use. And so that helps me to really stay grounded and to stay focused. I know that everyone doesn't necessarily have an office in their house, but my request as we begin to do virtual schooling is that we all try and find a quiet space that we feel like is going to be best for us to learn in. This is going to be super important. Although it's going to look different than what it's looked like previously, our school setting and what it means for us to be a school community is still so important to us as we dive into our work. And so I want us to think about a few things. In particular, I know that you all have received some information, your families have received some information from us as a school community that details the do's and don'ts of like what are we expecting from school. And so I want you to really, I want to take some time to review that, to lay that as a groundwork, because we want us to have a productive, strong learning environment. That's our number one priority as we dive into our eSchool experience. And so we're going to just have those ground level rules and expectations as we move forward. And so, first of all, I want you to realize that we are, and you kind of got an opportunity, you did get an opportunity to dive into this in our advisory team lunch. And during that, you got the first time as a school community for us to try out those lunch, to use the team platform for our lunch conversation. Teams is going to be where our classroom conversations happen as well. And in that, that means that there are still guidelines and expectations for how we use all of our resources responsibly. I want you to realize that as a school, we as DSST have access to all teams communication. So there is no communication that is off limits and that is like secret or private. We all actually have access. And so because of that, it's important for us to be thinking about 6 very important factors around what's most important for us as we are thinking about our team's experience. The first of those is that we should be chatting responsibly. This means we're not having any inappropriate side conversations. We're not sending inappropriate messages. If so, then there is a consequence, and we will remove you from a conversation because our eSchool is about learning, and the other opportunities to there'll be opportunities for us to have fun and to have appropriate fun as a school community, but it's super important that we're mindful of how we engage. So this means that we're chatting responsibly and that when any of our teachers or staff members are posing a question to you, that we respond back and that they are appropriate responses. The second is that at all times when you enter into a team's conversation, you should be muted. And that is until someone poses a question to you, that's when you can add, push the mic feature and that allow you to be able to speak. But otherwise, you should be muted. The reason for, again, is we are trying to create a very, a learning environment that's conducive to learning. And so in order to do that, then we want to make sure that we don't get any of background noises. You know, I have children, I have dog. My dog has liked to bark a lot. And so I want to make sure that when someone's not speaking directly to me or I'm not answering, we are always in mute. The other thing is that we should not be using our team's time at any other time than when it's actually classroom conversation. So that means if you have a literacy block that goes from 9:35 to 10:35, the literacy blocks team should only be used during that time. again, we have access to be able to see when conversations are happening, and we are monitoring to make sure that um, we're using a team's conversation only during the scheduled time. So if class is over at 10:35, it should be ended at 10:35. We should not see any conversation afterward. The other thing also is that we want to make sure that even though we're at home and we're going to be having our virtual learning that's taking place at home, we want to make sure that we are dressed appropriately. As you can see, I'm in my Hornets gear, and we have some different spirit weeks and exciting things also that we'll be bringing you to throughout the year. However, otherwise we should be dressed appropriately. We're not just getting in and standing at our computers in our pajamas. That's not appropriate dress. We want to make sure that we have all of the fully appropriate dress that we should be having. We want to make sure that the room that you're in is lit enough. As you can see the light in my room, in my office, so that you can see so that when we're on screen, everyone can be able to see you without any kind of problems or complications. The next part of it is being on time. This is still our school experience. It looks differently and it may feel different because it's virtual. However, the same classroom expectations. Again, my example, class for our literacy class begins at 9:35. We should see you in class ready to begin at 9:35 or even just a little bit earlier, maybe at 9:44. And again, the reason for this is that we want to make sure that you are able to fully engage at all times with each one of the lessons. Before you get into your lesson, in order to be prepared, again, same school rules, school expectations. Before your class begins, you want to make sure that you have your charger. My charger is right here located. It's actually connected to the computer because I don't want to be in the middle of a lesson or into my learning and the charger falls out and I lose power. And so we want to make sure that we are ready and we have all of the items that we need. We want you to be able to turn on your camera. And the reason, again, connected, all of these things are connected so that when we ask you to be dressed appropriately, it also means that when it's time for you to be able to talk and you've been called by a teacher or one of your classmates, that your camera is turned on also. And so mute yourself when you're not speaking and then turn your camera on anytime that you enter into the team's call. And the appropriate dress again is really important here. And let's make sure this is why the room or the space that you choose for your virtual learning is so important because it sets the tone for learning. And so when you enter into your space, and I'm so grateful to be able to have this office space because when I come in here, I know that it's about time for me. This time is about me doing work and being prepared for learning. It's about being able to pay attention and again, being an active participant. Our teachers in our virtual learning space and in our virtual learning space will ask questions. And you may also, just as you do in a live classroom, will also have questions. And we want to make sure that you are ready and prepared for those things to happen. We also, again, we have, our deans, we're a full staff that is prepared and ready. You will see opportunities. I have, as a school director, I have links to all the classrooms. And so you'll see opportunities in which I'm so excited to be able to join your classes virtually. All of our full admin team will have access and will also be joining in and will also be there to support if teachers are experiencing some challenging situations and where we're not adhering to those guidelines that I just spoke to, that's going to be super important because then that involves another layer of interaction in which I'm sure none of us want to do during this virtual experience. I'm so excited. I can't believe that it's been 3 weeks since I've seen you all, and I'm so excited to be able to see you virtually and to be able to join. And we get an opportunity that nowhere else in the history of public education, and schools have existed in the United States for over since the early 1800s. And so, in over 200 years in the world of public education, we've never experienced anything like this. And so, we literally are living out history. And I can't imagine what the story is going to be about what's the history of DSST Conservatory Green Middle School. When you look back at this experience, you're going to be able to tell your friends, your family, your children for generations about this moment. So we have an opportunity. I'm excited for us to join and to jump in and just to dive in a very different way and to make and take these historic steps together. Super excited. I know that you all know I love to chant and do all these different things. You can expect for me to continue to do some crazy moments. I kind of like this hair as it goes on. It's kind of hot. It's a hot wig, but I'm excited about the possibility of trying out all these new and exciting things with you all, including how do we continue to build community and to think about our community and to show spirit and to do those things. So even though it's just me in here, it's fine. I'm going to still do it, but don't get stung on them in the hornet's nest. I'm so excited. I can't wait. And welcome, welcome, welcome DSST Conservatory Green Middle School to our e-school experience.